I'm having a guy come out and hay the field today, and it's really cool watching him. There's lots of birds and animals and things that are nesting in the hay there, and as the mower comes through, it ultimately ends up displacing all these little critters that'll end up running around. And so it's cool, as I'm watching, I'm seeing all sorts of birds of prey start to gather because they're going to want to come pick up the little carcasses that are left behind by the mower, and they're going to want to try to catch the mice that are running out from the hay. So super cool. What's up guys, Max here. I hadn't planned on doing a video today. I was gonna just sort of relax. I just got off of a 24-hour shift. We had a decent little fire yesterday, and so I'm pretty tired. But now that I'm sitting here watching this, it's like, dude, I definitely want to incorporate this into a video. We have a guy coming out today to hay the field. Well, we have 30 acres total. Probably like 23 to 24 of it is actually hay. This guy's coming out and he's collecting some hay, and we're gonna sell some of it to him and sort of make a deal. And I thought this would be a cool opportunity to talk about setting goals and making a life plan, because this is just really awesome to me to watch this happen. Kind of in my spot right now. Sitting here with my coffee, my cereal, my video editing, and I'm watching someone cut the hay, which is essentially printing money. If you had asked me last year if I would be in this position, I would say I have no idea. I hope so, and I'm gonna do everything I can to get to it. But it's also kind of hard to envision exactly where you'll be. But I know that last year, or even the year before, I wanted to get myself in a position where I had multiple income streams, which would allow me the freedom to work from home, also have a career job, and to be able to work on something I'm passionate about. And that's kind of where I'm finding myself right now. When you do stuff like this, it's so easy to just continue to look to the next goal and the next goal and the next goal. So right now, I'm trying to stop and just really appreciate the accomplishments that we're reaching, and sort of like talk to you guys about the feelings that I'm having about it, and then work towards, you know, maybe encouraging you guys to sort of set up a similar plan to what I did, and then maybe you'll find yourself in a similar situation in the next few years. I figured I'd walk down there, see if I can look at some of these birds, man. They're like going nuts down there. Beautiful. I believe strongly that there's a value to being humble. I totally want to be as humble of a person as I can, and I truly appreciate all of the opportunity that's been given to me. I don't at all think that I created wealth single-handedly, or that I'm the man, or anything like that. I've just been extremely fortunate, but also somewhat conscious to some of the things that needed to take place in order to get to the point where we are today. It is next to impossible to inspire anybody to do anything without showing some form of success or wealth. And anytime you show some form of success or wealth or anything that you're happy or proud of, you're immediately going to get people that think you're being a douche. Wow, look at that, it looks cool. I don't make videos like entirely to motivate people. I make videos to entertain. I make videos because it's a creative outlet for me and I enjoy it. And I also think it's a really, really fun way to make side money. I'm really attracted to making passive income on the side by doing things I enjoy doing. I even consider my career a way to make money doing something I enjoy doing. I love doing firefighting stuff. I just want to briefly talk to you guys about making a plan, you know, and setting some goals. And I know this stuff is so like right out of the book, and that's because it is like, you'll hear it so often growing up, like make a plan, set goals, that it becomes part of the background and you don't really clearly see it for what it is. People don't learn these things until later in life, and then they want to drill it into the minds of young people, and young people, it just goes right over their head. I'm trying to save people from that experience of having valuable information just go woof right over their head by showing you guys some of the things that you can accomplish with a solid 10-year plan and some solid goals and some basically direction. Growing up in somewhat of a broken home, I was definitely just a wild kid. Didn't really have too much direction at all. I was the kid that other parents didn't want their kids to hang out with because I was Max, the bad influence. It affected me. Like I didn't like that even adults didn't like me. And I had eventually reached this point where I wanted to turn that around. I kind of started coming to the realization that the pattern that I'm setting for myself, it only goes downhill. It only gets worse. Right out of high school, joined the Army, and I think I was just slowly taking steps towards, without very much confidence, just taking steps towards what I thought was going to be the right path for me. And it turned out to be probably the smartest thing I ever did, because when I got to basic training, that's when I realized how delusional I was to think that I was, anything special at that point. I hadn't put in really that much work. I didn't really have that much discipline. I didn't really practice patience or perseverance. I think everyone deserves to be happy. Everyone deserves to be comfortable. Everyone deserves to be safe. But I don't think everyone deserves to have everything. I think that you need to work hard if you want to live well. So going to basic training was a big deal to me, and that's kind of what put me on this path, this war path of building my empire in a sense. And this is what I'm trying to put onto you guys. Like, you don't have to go away from your family for 6 months and just crawl through the mud to learn this. You can learn it online. You can learn it through me. You can learn it through other YouTubers. You can learn it in books. It's all out there. You just have to be open-minded enough to start accepting some of these principles, and then looking at role models or examples of people that have taken these principles and put them to use and carved out a little something special for themselves. At some point during basic training, this is when I made a conscious decision to make a 10-year plan. Where do I want to be in 10 years? This is what I pictured, and it's where I'm at right now, and that's the significance of all of this. I didn't picture I'd be a YouTuber, although I had been making videos since I was super young and wanted to do something involved in videos as a hobby, but I wanted to be a fireman. I didn't think that I could ever do it, which really set me back. Once I started going after it, I never really had the full confidence to actually get it for a while. I jumped over a few hurdles, did a lot of work, and then failed because I didn't have full confidence in myself, and so I let opportunities slip. And so that's something you guys should look out for. You should really believe in yourself wholeheartedly, and it's hard to do that, but you need to picture yourself where you want to be. Convince yourself. You don't need to worry about others. Don't worry. Don't even tell people your goals right away, because I made that mistake too. I told people I wanted to be a firefighter, and they laughed me off. Like, you'll never be a firefighter. You don't have the grades, the stamina, the build. You're not smart enough. You have criminal record. You can't be a firefighter. And that hurt my confidence. So you want to paint this picture of yourself and who you want to be, what you want to look like, sound like, talk like, be like. What's your potential? What's realistic for you, and where do you want to be? And then give yourself a timeline, and then what you need to do is start chipping away at that little bit at a time. So you got your 10-year plan, now set your goals and figure out, okay, this year I want to work on this. For me, it was like getting in shape, getting the build of a firefighter. Like, how do I do that? I had to train myself to study. I had to learn how to study properly, and I had to basically go to EMT school, and I took this class, and I ended up passing it, but it ended up lapsing before I could ever become a firefighter. So then it came down to do what it takes, even if it sucks. Like, I had to take that class over again. I had to go through 2 different fire academies. It sucked, but you got to do what it takes to get where you want, and you have to have, like I've said before in the past, this undying perseverance, this positive attitude that cannot be dampened by anything. You have to constantly get back up, constantly look towards the future and look towards that person that you want to be or that goal that you want to reach, and go after it and get it. So this time right now is very significant to me, because in 2009 I graduated high school at 17 years old. I joined the Army. I made a 10-year plan. I wanted to be a firefighter. I wanted to be a landowner. I wanted to be confident in myself. I wanted to be outgoing. I didn't want to be someone that was bullied all the time. I wanted to be helpful to people. I wanted to be a leader of some sort. and I wanted to still have a creative outlet and a sense of humor. I didn't want to lose myself in the process. Now it's 2019 and I'm looking out over my field, and I have my career and my beautiful wife and my awesome kids, and I couldn't be more thrilled. I don't know what's next. I've kept my head down this whole time, and I'm just now looking up and realizing it, that yeah, I pulled it off. For me, it was actually pretty simple. I pretty much came to the conclusion that if I were to be successful and get to where I wanted to be in the timeline that I wanted it to take place, I would have to do one of three things every single day without skipping a day. Now, I'm not going to lie to you and say that I have been like 100% on this track record, but I have been pretty darn close, and you can ask anybody that knows me well and they will tell you it's pretty much damn right annoying that I have to do one of these things every single day. I need to either work towards my goal, get something done, one thing done, take another step towards one of my goals. And I have tons of goals, so that's a lot of opportunities. There's a lot of area there to work on. Work on myself and advance myself in one way, one area every single day. Do some kind of work. The second is help somebody. If I can help somebody, so I don't have to do all three of these things. I have to do one of these three. If I can help somebody, if I can go to work and not get anything done all day long, but I help an old lady up and I make their day, that to me is fulfilling. It's huge. Maybe I have a terrible day, I don't have any fun at all, but I make one of these videos, I put it out, and someone says it inspired them. That to me is rewarding. Or helping my wife around the house, helping my neighbor, being supportive. That to me is an accomplishment. The third thing would be to do something fun. Every day to me needs to be a special day. I can't just sit and waste a day. I can't just let a day go by. I don't sit on the couch. I don't watch TV all day unless I'm deathly ill. I don't take sick days. I just don't do it. If I take a sick day, I still go knock out something from that list. If I can't go to work, I can do something else. There's always room for improvement. There's always somewhere where you can work on something. There's always time to grow. There's nothing more wasteful than wasting time, because it's the only thing you can't get back. You can't buy it back. You can't earn it. No one's going to give it to you. There's nothing more valuable than time, and there's nothing more wasteful than just watching it go by. So you're not going to get everything that you need from this video. You're not going to get everything you need from my video. You're going to get tidbits throughout, like looking into this. Once you make the conscious decision that you want to turn your life around and have, do something more with your life, that's when you start aggressively pursuing that, and you tap into whatever resource is best for you. Like whoever you find the most insightful, whoever you connect with, you should really look into others that maybe have more experience in this. I don't like to regurgitate other people's philosophies and other people's strategies and stuff. To me, it's very, very simple. You need to put a precedence on your health. Make sure that you're healthy and fit. You will gain more respect from people if you respect your body and take care of yourself. You need to take advantage of the time that you're given. If there's 24 hours a day, you need 6 to 7 hours of sleep. The rest of it, you need to spend wisely. Don't just sit there and binge watch TV. You're just giving your time to someone else. And that time is valuable. You also do need to spend some of that time on yourself recharging. So it's like, I still watch TV. It's not like I'm a robot. I understand that it's important to have mental clarity and not just work myself into the ground and be miserable for everyone I'm around. So of course I watch Game of Thrones. Of course I do that. But it's, everything in moderation is very important. This is something that I am constantly working on, but do your very best to stay humble and remember where you come from. no matter how successful you do become when you start going down this path of working towards your goals, remember that you'll lose yourself and you'll lose the joy of attaining things if all you ever do is just get them, set them aside, and go straight to the next goal. You need to celebrate the small victories. You need to celebrate the big victories, but then never take those victories for granted. Always remember that where you've come from and where what you've been working towards. Keep your other goals in mind, never lose sight of them, but also remember to look back and reflect on those things. It'll help keep you who you are as a person. And always be prepared to lose everything you've gained and still be the same person. That's important. It's important to me. It'll help you because it'll relieve stress when you can say, I can live with all of this and I can live without all of this. All of this is awesome. It's comfortable, it's fun, it's exciting to me. But I could also live without it. Like, I wouldn't slip into a deep depression, and that gives you the mental clarity to work on other projects, to continue working towards goals instead of just like hoarding your money and be like, I just have to make sure I can protect my current investment, because that'll actually slow you down. Whether you're rich, poor, new at this, you've been working at this forever, start where you are, set a plan in motion, and don't worry about everybody else or where everyone else is at. I constantly see YouTubers that are bigger than me, and I worry, like, man, am I doing everything right? And it's like, it doesn't matter. All that matters is my channel and the rate that my channel's growing, and if I'm enjoying it or not. Same with my business. There's plenty of other businesses that are growing faster than mine. There's plenty of other firefighters that are promoting faster than me. If I get locked into that, I'll lose confidence in certain areas, and it will deter me from the path that I'm setting myself on. Use it as fuel to work hard, but don't worry about it or feel bad about it. Don't let it get to you that other people might be more successful than you are currently. But you don't know where they're coming from. You don't know if they've been doing this for the past 10 years and they've just now started blowing up, or if they, how much work they've put in. And it's inevitable that there's going to be people that got, they took shortcuts and they made it, or they got the hookups. And if you get fixated on those people, or if it frustrates you, I get a lot of trolls that say like, oh, must be daddy's money, or must be nice to have a trust fund, which is, it's total bullshit, by the way. But those people are so fixated on how I made it here, they think that I must have gotten Willy Wonka's golden ticket, like I must have gotten it, and they didn't, and so they're upset. They're not focused on how they can get it. They're just focused on why they can't get it, and so that's why they'll never get it. So to go along with that, don't sweat the little stuff. Pick your battles. Just know that you have your own mission, your own goal, and nothing else really matters. Choose what matters to you. Where do you want to put your energy and your concern? If you want to be concerned about every little thing that's going on in the world, you're going to run out of energy for you. Protect that mind space so that you have the focus for yourself and your goals so you can reach those things. I don't know what you want to be. Do you want to be healthier or more confident, or whatever it might be? It's possible. It's just a matter of seeing that plate of food in front of you and deciding, I want that, and then finding a way to go after it, setting your plan and your goals, and starting to tackle those things. So, you know what? I've been talking for a long time now, and I really, really do hope that this video is somewhat helpful, and I hope it's not too much of a crazy rant. I just wanted to get some things out there for people that might find them helpful, and I really, really appreciate you guys watching. You guys have really, to have an audience, someone to vent this stuff to vent my creativity to, and to help me grow is amazing. It's truly amazing. You guys have made so many things possible, and I really do appreciate it. If you could do me a solid, and remember to hit the thumbs up button. It's one of those simple, stupid things that helps me out, helps my business grow. And also, if you haven't already, subscribe. And it is important to hit that notification button. It seems silly, but when you hit that button, you'll get notifications every time I upload. If you just subscribe, they'll only send you the notifications for the videos that they think you like. So you might not see this video if in the past you only liked my Toyota Tacoma videos. It's dumb. I don't understand the system, but that's what we have to work with. So remember to subscribe, hit the little icon and you'll get at least a notification. If you don't want to watch it, don't watch it, but you'll at least know that I've uploaded. Also remember, I upload 2 to 3 times a week, usually weekends and Wednesdays, but usually sometimes a little bit more often. And now that we're here, I want to post more frequently for you guys, but I need your support. I need you to watch and enjoy them and hit the like button. Thank you so much. Get some work done this week, but don't forget to live. That's a love.
Oh, Molly. Oh, Molly. You're so cute. What are you doing?